Real Scene TV is brought to you by Top Shelf Productions.
Hey Indianapolis, it's Saturday, so it's time for another fun episode of Real Scene TV.
We're taking a break from our studios at the 247 Skybar Lounge and the couch, and we're hanging out here in the dungeon.
It's Halloween, right? What's your favorite trick-or-treat memory?
Favorite trick-or-treat memory? I went only one time actually. I went when I was 3, and so my costume was Mickey Mouse. I was 3, Aww. It's kind of cute and adorable, but I got some candy. Do you find some way as an adult to get candy from people?
Well, I took my cousins and my godchildren trick-or-treating, and I told them that there was a recall on Kit Kats. And so they had to give me all their Kit Kats, and I told them how to send it back to the factory and all that stuff before they could eat them. So yeah, I scored with that.
That is one of the most brilliant and probably worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Kid
is taking
zero.
Candy. You literally took candy from a baby. Halloween that was upon us, and there's so many great things to it. The chill is in the air, kids are excited about their costumes, and the leaves have fallen and crunch underfoot.
Real Scene is giving you an inside look at some of the tricks and treats going on in Indy. Check it out. All that plus your chance to win VIP tickets to Nightmare on Edgewood, tickets to the Misfits at the Vogue, and tickets to Zubu at the Indianapolis Zoo!
Real Scene TV starts now.
Closed captioning brought to you by Pearl Street Pizzeria and Pub. Handmade pizzas, sandwiches, and salads using the best ingredients. Great local brews on tap for every palate. Cozy dining in the heart of downtown.
For our super spooky Halloween episode, we have a special guest horror host, the legendary Sammy Terry. Well, hello, Sammy.
Well, good evening, Rashida, and good evening to you.
Now, if you're like me, you've been watching this guy since you were a kid. Sammy, how long have you been giving people nightmares?
Oh, it was back in 1962 when my creator, Robert Carter, brought me to Indiana. And since then, WTTV4 has been my home to share terrible tales of terror with all of you.
Ooh, so a long time. How did you get your name?
Oh, Sammy Terry's name has been a question that people have had for so many years. And it's very easy when you think about it. Say my name with some fear in your voice. Slur it together and say it slowly.
Sammy Terry.
A little bit smashed more together.
Sammy
A
Terry.
little quicker.
Sammy Terry. Sammy Terry!
Very good.
How did I not catch that?
Most people don't.
Oh, well, now I feel a little dumb. All right, so you want to give us a tour of your dungeon.
I would be happy to. Very rarely do people get the chance to see my dungeon. If they do, they only see it once.
I don't like the way that sounds, Sammy Terry.
Come with me and I'll show you the treasures that I have in my terror tower.
All right, enter at your own risk, I guess.
Sammy Terry's dungeon is full of horrible things that date back over long periods of time. I've got so many things to look at, and one of the things that people ask so often is, where does Sammy Terry sleep? And of course, during the day, when you may bathe in the sunshine, I am sleeping here in my reclining telephone booth.
I'm gonna guess that this is not a telephone booth.
It is not. And Rashida, if you would like to know more, I beg you, please try it out for yourself.
No way, Sammy Terry, I'm not getting in there.
It's so comfy, it just holds on tight. You can sleep practically forever.
Let's talk about this painting over here. Who did that for you?
This painting was done in 1982 by Pat Flanagan, who had also done the previous version in 1972, which was my 10th birthday.
And what's over here?
Oh, there's always more things to see. In fact, I've got... Well, looky there. My best
know that
friend
guy.
in the world.
That's George.
George, step away from my guillotine. You see, it may not be safe to hang around there very long.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to stay on this side of it. So tell me about, how did you and George become to be friends?
Oh, George has been with me for a very, very long time. What's that, George? Oh, I see. Yes, I won't tell her the whole story. If you want the entire story of the origin of George the Spider, you must come see me at one of my live stage shows. I perform around Indiana throughout the year. You can find more information on SammyTerryNightmares.com, or you also should like my Sammy Terry fan page on Facebook to know exactly where you can see me and George live and learn how this mighty warrior, my best friend, and I came to be.
So one last thing. Where can we watch Sammy Terry Nightmares?
Sammy Terry's Nightmares are always available either on my YouTube channel or my television specials on Channel 4 from time to time. And of course, you can order DVDs of classic horror films from SammyTerryNightmares.com.
Well, thank you for giving me a tour of your dungeon, and we'll see more of you throughout the show, right?
Most certainly. I hope to see more of you, Rashida, forever in my subterranean condos. Or perhaps you'd like to recline in my coffin someday.
John!
Marlon Jackson and the Fight for Life Foundation present Fright Night, a benefit that helps deserving and underserved youth develop the social and emotional qualities needed to be successful in life.
The mission of Fight for Life founders and supporters is to fill a void in children's lives where guidance is missing. We hope to give kids the fighting chance that each child deserves in life by instilling the simple qualities that so many people take for granted. Be a part of our dynamic mission by attending our 7th annual Halloween costume party fundraiser.
Well, we are here at Joe's Grill yet again, talking with our good friend Marlon Jackson, formerly of the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to talk to him a little bit about his organization, Fight for Life Foundation, which serves underserved youth in social emotional learning. Now, let's talk about the Halloween Fright Night costume party.
Yes, we're very excited about Fright Night. Fright Night, October 24th at Latitude 39. We'll have our VIP session from 7:30 to 9 p.m. and that'll be filled with drinks and free appetizers, a gift bag for those guests, a blue carpet experience, a photo booth, live band.
Silent auction?
Silent auction throughout the evening, live auction later on in the evening, a trivia game throughout the entire evening. And it'll be a great time, and the event will be hosted by Rachel Bogle of Radio Now. So, we're really excited about this year's event.
Right, and it's a costume contest.
And it's a costume contest, so it is Fright Night, Halloween theme. So, come dressed in your Halloween best, is what we like to say. And, who knows what you can possibly win. We have some great things lined up to give away to our top two winners, which will be a female and a male.
In the evening, you said there's a general admission, there's VIP, and then there's general admission. So what kind of things are going to go on during the general admission?
From 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. will be the general admission portion, and we will continue our Fight for Life trivia game during that time. We will have a promo video that we present to the crowd that evening. There will be raffles. There'll be a number of different things continuing to go on. We'll have DJ Indiana Jones on the turntable, so it'll turn up, as you like to say.
Okay.
At that time, we're going to take it from kind of a mixed mingle wine, appetizers, mingling around to a party, which is fun. You have
Halloween without a party.
What's Halloween without a party?
Right.
And that's what we're looking forward to doing. But we call it partying for a purpose, and that is to serve our underserved kids.
Well, make sure you go to the website and purchase your ticket for the 7th annual Fright Night Halloween costume party. So make sure you get there, hang out with Marlon Jackson, and learn all about the Fight for Life Foundation.
Fight for Life's Fright Night is a Halloween tradition. Sammy Terry, as the ghoul of Halloween, do you have any Halloween traditions?
Of course, John. Halloween is also my birthday. But in addition to those celebrations, on the 12th tomorrow night, I will be at the Three Wise Men Brewery with the Partners in Housing to host the season premiere of The Walking Dead. Then on the 25th, I'll be in Irvington in Indianapolis for their day-long Halloween festival. Followed on the 30th, that I'll be down in Olytic, Indiana. That's down near Bedford at their haunted house. And then Halloween night, I'll be in Greenfield for the Historical Society's Halloween extravaganza in the evening. And of course, John, you'll be glued to your television Halloween night at 10 p.m. The Sammy Terry birthday double feature Halloween shows. I'll be hosting the Amityville Horror, the 1979 original, followed by the remake of the Amityville Horror from 2005. That way we can see how they butchered it the second time. So you see, George and I are quite busy during Halloween time.
Sammy, you have a busier schedule than I do. I normally just watch Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, and of course, you.
Horrible, John.
After the break, we come back and get to see a not-so-scary trip to the zoo.
And we'll preview the hottest Halloween parties.
And we're giving away tickets to the Indianapolis Zoo, the Nightmare on Edgewood, and the Misfits at the Vogue.
Don't go anywhere. I know John won't.
Equipment for RSTV provided in part by Roberts Everything Photo, Everything Imaging.
Oh, there's so many horrible things to do around Indy this Halloween. Oh, tell me, George, do you have any plans on going out? Oh, I see. George wants to hit many of the bars that he sees on Real Scene TV. And yes, George, I'm sure they'll have plenty of Bloody Marys and Lady Fingers, and a few flies, I'm sure, for your dessert. We at Real Scene TV have put together a spectacular array of places where you, George, and you can go this Halloween.
If you're looking for adventure on the north side of Indianapolis, 3D's Pub and Cafe is buzzing with excitement. The Endless Summer Band hits the stage for this spectacular.
Hi, my name is Erin Heller. I'm the owner of 3D's Pub and Cafe, and we want you to join us here for our Halloween party where we have the Endless Summer Band. We are on 136th and Meridian, so make sure that you come for our drink specials and for tons of excitement and costume contests. We will be giving away tons of giveaways. So make sure you come.
Tell the prom.
It's a zombie prom.
It's a prom. I'm going to prom.
Come join us with Endless Summer. It's going to be a blast.
I'm going to prom. He thinks I'm smart.
Back alley parties might strike your fancy. Head to Broad Ripple. On a day like this, the Alley Cat does not get any better.
Hi, I'm Gail from the Alley Cat in Broad Ripple, and we will be having a very spooky party here on Friday, October 31st for Halloween. We'll be having a costume contest. We will have a pumpkin guessing contest, and if you're lucky, you might even see the ghost that's loose in the Alley Cat.
It is more than a bar. It is a Halloween experience. The decorations are extravagant and different every year, but the costume fun is the real game changer. There are more festive parties throughout the year at this Northeast Side pub, but real patrons know that Snafu Saloon was made for Halloween.
My name's Randy. I work at Snafu Saloon at 5150 North Post Road. Every year we do an awesome Halloween party. We offer drink specials, costume contests, and lots of fun. We'd like to see new faces, and we'd love for you to join us. Come have a good time with us.
Eat, sing, and be entertained at Chef Joseph's at the Connoisseur Room.
For Halloween, we love to make a big deal. We are fully decorated, and we have several evenings of events. On Thursday evening, October 30th, we have Jennifer Gregory and Sean Baker doing spooky tunes from 7 to 10 p.m. On the 31st, which is Halloween, we are having a fundraiser for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, which is a big Broadway sing-along, the spooky edition. Day after Halloween, we have Barbara Randall performing. She is a lovely jazz and blues vocalist, very romantic. And then sometime in the evening, we have the Bag Lady Bus Tour coming. And the Bag Lady Bus Tour is an organization that raises funds for people with HIV/AIDS. So about 70 drag queens will be coming through the place and accepting donations, having cocktails, and showing off. It'll be a blast.
Last but not least, on our spooktacular preview of Halloween adult fun is out on the west side. JD's Pub offers partygoers a spooky local watering hole that rounds out the bars on our must-do Halloween list. Come into JD's Pub on Halloween night and enjoy live music with DJ Redbone, plus drink specials and a $5 Witch's Brew for the occasion. And what's a Halloween party without a costume contest? We've got a $100 cash prize for the best costume. That's Halloween night here at JD's Pub. And Halloween is the one time of year where you can dress however you want, scare yourself silly, or just generally experience the holiday. Get ready to make the most of this October 31st by choosing one of these night spots. There's no need to fear as summer draws to a close. One of the Indianapolis Zoo's most beloved fall festivities, ZooBoo, is back with more spooktacular activities.
This event has been going on for about 33 years now and really become a tradition within Central Indiana. So for this year, for 12 days, we've extended a weekend. We're gonna have extra animal shows and chats, lots of extra activities for the kids and families and really, I guess, kids of all ages. Kids are encouraged to come out in costume as well, even get a few treats along the way and see the animals enjoy some treats too.
So there are 2 dolphin shows during the weekend the kids can watch.
Yes, you can't come to the zoo and usually not want to come to a dolphin show. So there are 2 and they give it a Halloween twist as well. You can always come down here where we are and see the dome as well. As a fun tip for people too, if you haven't seen a show from the dome, that's a great perspective as well, just to see how powerful those dolphins are.
Something that I'm excited and looking forward to seeing is the Elephant Pumpkin Smash. Tell me about that at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock every day, and it's great. Our partners at Sam's Club have given us these giant pumpkins that are incredible, and the elephants adore them. For them, it's a treat. A lot of the animals here love fruits and vegetables as a treat. Shouldn't we all, right?
Right.
And when you see the elephants get these, it is great. They actually put the elephants back. They set the pumpkins. At 3 o'clock, they let them out. And what's fun is you'll see them come out, find their pumpkins, and really treasure them as theirs and make sure the others find their own. And then some of them will step on them. Some of them will pick them right up with their trunk and take a huge bite out of them. And even from the pathway, you just hear those pumpkins burst. And then they'll make sure they clean up everything when they're done. It's pretty fascinating to watch.
Bring the kids out to the Indianapolis Zoo and check out ZooBoo. Lots of cool stuff.
That's right. We have more details that you can plan with on our website or social media, of course. And then as we're telling everyone, bring your wild things to see ours.
All right. Happy Halloween.
Speaking of ZooBoo, we've still got tickets to give away. We want to see your Halloween costumes. They can be old, they can be new, it can be your family, or it can be you. Just make sure you keep it tasteful and fun. Upload your Halloween selfie to our Facebook page using the hashtag RSTVCostumeFun, and we'll pick a winner at random. My favorite thing about Halloween is trick-or-treating. Sammy, do you have any trick-or-treating safety tips?
Well, of course I do. You see, every year, the ghouls and boils that come to my door don't quite know where they've stepped through, and those that make it out alive always tell next year's participants to only go places where they know if they go there during the day, they can go there at night. They should take an adult with them. Always make sure that you can be seen. And never eat candy before it's checked out by someone responsible, because responsibility is as big a part of the fun of Halloween season as anything else. And Rashida, if you arrive at my house, I'll certainly have a trick to play for you.
Uh-oh. Still to come, we go inside of a nightmare, and we've still got tickets in our biggest ticket giveaway, the Misfits and Nightmare on Edgewood.
I'm Officer Richards, keeping Indianapolis safe, and you're watching Real Scene TV.
has their favorite one, and there's tons to choose from. But for 36 years, the Nightmare on Edgewood Haunted House has been scaring thrill seekers into hysteria. Let's see if John makes it out in one piece.
The night is falling, which means the haunts are coming out here at Nightmare on Edgewood. I'm here with Kevin, one of the owners of Nightmare on Edgewood, and you run this with your family, correct?
Correct. Whole family's involved. Dad runs the parking lot, sister sells the tickets, and me and my brother run the haunt.
How long has Nightmare on Edgewood been around?
This is the 36th season for Nightmare on Edgewood. My brother and I have ran it for the last 6.
And it actually started out as part of the Little League, correct?
Correct. It was the main fundraiser for the Little League. Then they just ran into a bunch of issues, so we took it over and give back a big kickback to them at the end of the year.
One of the unique parts about Nightmare on Edgewood is that it changes every year.
We completely tear down every season and start back from scratch, so everything gets rebuilt from square one. That, and then we also are hands-on haunt, and not anyone else in the Indy area is hands-on, so we're very intense.
So people actually touch you in this haunted house?
Correct. Correct.
These are not the only things that are alive in these rooms. What separates it out?
There's a few other 8-legged creatures in there too. So
8-legged creatures. So if you're afraid of spiders, you're afraid of snakes, it's the perfect environment for you to be.
Correct.
And there's not just one. How many actually do you have here that people get to go through and experience?
We have 4 different themed attractions. We have a 5th one called The Last Ride, which is a simulation of being buried alive.
Ooh. Tell me a little bit about that one.
You walk into a room, we lay you in a coffin, and it starts out in a hearse all the way to your burial, getting buried in the dirt and everything.
So you go from life to death here at Nightmare on Edgewood?
Correct.
And how do people find you? Where are you guys located?
We are on Edgewood Avenue, just east of US 31 on the south side. You can also find us on Google Maps and all that stuff.
And you guys are on social media, right,
we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest.
So you get to see pictures and experience it, a little teaser, and then come here for real and experience it for yourself.
Correct.
Fantastic. Well, Kevin, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to getting freaked out in these haunts. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Bye, little guy. Nightmare on Edgewood runs on the south side of Indianapolis on every weekend through November 1st. To win 4 VIP tickets, go to the Real Scene TV Facebook page and tell us your favorite scary movie villain.
And keeping with our Winning the Tickets extravaganza, you'll have the opportunity to win 2 tickets to see the Misfits at the Vogue if you go to our Facebook page and tell us why you are such a misfit.
Speaking of misfits and scary movie villains, is there anything that scares you guys? Villains or vampires? Rashida, you look terrified right now.
Well, I'm scared of everything.
Oh, everything?
I'm scared of everything from pencils to porcelain dolls to statues to paintings. Yeah, I'm a weirdo.
I don't know how you go outside. Sammy Terry, nothing probably scares you, but is there anything that frightens you?
Why would I be scared when I live in a beautiful paradise like this?
I guess that's one way to look at it. I mean, oof. Well, for me, I would guess I say I don't like clowns. So clowns kind of scare me a little bit. So this is my costume then for Halloween. I think it's pretty terrifying.
Horrible it is.
Well, thank you for watching, and thank you, Sammy Terry, for inviting us into your dungeon.
On the next episode, we'll be back on the couch at the 247 Sky Bar. Come to think of it, Sammy Terry, how do we get out of here anyway?
Well, you see, John and Rashida, you don't.
Wait, what?
But on behalf of Real Scene TV, George and myself, I wish you and all of yours many pleasant nightmares.
Hey, Sammy! 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 Quit playing around, Sammy! Hang on, Rashida. I think I found a handle.
Really, John? It's a noose. I think I got something over here. Come on.
I don't want to die.
Rashida?
Rashida?
Real Scene TV is brought to you by Top Shelf Productions.